guys, it is 5:43 p.m. on Monday, the 137th day I'm doing this. Here is your daily dose of hope. And I faced a lot of fears this weekend. And I've released some emotion today. And it's just incredible. It really feels like I'm almost going through a maze. Again, a maze, but a maze with like a flashlight, and I'm taking steps, and then I'm running into things. But then instead of running back to the beginning of the maze, I'm like shining that flashlight and trying to figure out, okay, what is the block? Like, what is the problem? And it's been grueling. But that's because I keep taking steps, like massive steps. So it's both grueling and terrifying and incredible at the same time. And especially when I receive kindness from people, or, just someone might want to be around me, it's weird for me. Not because I think I'm a bad person, but, the way I've been treated by people that should have been the most loving is the exact opposite. So I'm really recalibrating of, wow. And that alone sparks emotion, as it should, And even when I'm really, like, I was doing my energy stuff, I did a meditation today, and I was like doing my energy stuff, and then I started crying, and I thought, well, they say that you can't be sad and grateful at the same time, so I should just be grateful. And then I thought, no, there's a difference between, I should have to keep reminding myself, there's a difference between getting caught up in the sadness and letting it ruin your day versus in that maze bumping into something, and instead of either stopping there or going back to the beginning, you work through it, right? You figure out the puzzle, right? So that you can keep walking, you can make more progress in the maze. If that makes sense. It makes sense to me. And it really does feel like every time that I do that, I'm releasing what doesn't serve me. It's like my nervous system is saying, I don't think this is safe, so I'm going to send the signal. And ultimately, though, I get to choose if I still want to take the step or not. None of it's easy, but it's like the path to finding true happiness and true freedom. And I keep saying, we all have the right to go after what makes us truly the happiest. Period. And some people might have gotten a better start, or they have a lot of positive references, like examples, and but some of us don't, and that doesn't mean we are any less deserving of still going after what we want, what makes us happy. So that's why I keep doing this every single day, facing my own fears of, I have a sign on my TV stand that says enjoy the sunshine, and what it means to me is the fear when something good happens, if you're not used to that, is almost like it's too painful to let the light in, because then when it's dark again, it's like the contrast is even more painful, right? But the reality is, if we never let the light in, we never get it. So if the fear is, this is good, therefore it's not safe because I can't handle if it gets taken away, we have to tell ourselves, ultimately, even if it did get taken away, it's worth it, because we're not going to find out unless we go through it. So one of the things I thought of this weekend was getting to know someone is like a constant trust fall. Constantly. Of like walking that tightrope, right? Of allowing it to be good. Realizing the fear comes up of what if this gets taken away, but not letting that dictate your actions, you know? So, just things are really going to change this fall because they need to. And everything's coming up because I'm not numbing it either, right? Like I'm walking through the fire, basically. So it's hot, you know. It's not good. That's not a good analogy for me because I'm always cold. So I would actually welcome that. But it's like I'm walking on nails or something. It's like I've been on nails my whole life. I'm finally realizing I'm on nails. But in order to get off the nails, I have to go a certain distance on the nails. So to stay still isn't going to solve anything. And in order to get to like the smooth part, I have to go across these nails, you know? So ultimately, is it worth it to potentially have the smooth? Is it worth it to go on the nails? And it is, for me, ultimately. But it's exhausting. But that's because I'm not only determined to experience things, I'm determined to be as present as I safely can be as well. Because I don't want a life that I kind of gritted my teeth, and I don't ultimately want that, you know? So anyway, that being said, today's quote says, attract what you expect, reflect what you desire, become what you respect, and mirror what you admire. And that's basically what I'm doing, is like, I've realized, I think I've even said this before, but I've really realized that for me, I think genuine, safe, you know, connection is like my number one value. It just makes, for me, it makes life rich. And it brings out the best in me because it's like, I already know things don't make you happy, right? And yeah, I just love doing it. I just love when I get that opportunity. And I would say contributing in a way that uses my natural gifts is a very, very high value as well, which is why I'm doing this, because I really want to help other people. So one of the things I want to say is a new motto I'm trying to have as of today, and that counts, is this, whatever it is, does not determine my worth, right? Whatever the thing is that's making you feel down, it does not determine your worth. So I definitely pushed myself really hard this weekend because I wanted to try to. I don't regret it. And I'm also like, yeah, I'm kind of in that maze, and I'm just really proud of myself for continuing to go through it, having some real painful realizations, but they're painful because I'm seeing what's potentially possible, and it's like heartbreaking that I never had that. But at the same time, gratitude, you know, there's possibility. So I'm just really grateful. I love you guys, and just remember, you are the sky. You were here yesterday. You're here today. You'll be here tomorrow. And you deserve to be here every single day. would say also, don't let emotions dictate your actions, but give a try. This is from someone who's painstakingly doing it, right? But give a try to feel your feelings. Like, give a try to tell yourself, I'm going to do some yoga, or I'm going to take a bath. And if emotions come when you're doing those things that are good for you, don't let that stop you from doing the thing that's good for you, right? Like, I think when we're used to surviving, when we're used to enduring, that's our familiarity zone. But that doesn't mean that's what we want or that that's right. So, and I've been using my motto of breathe and trust countless times. And it allowed me to get to go through something, not only go through something, but to be present during it and to actually, have moments of real enjoyment and ease, which is almost unheard of, or I should say unprecedented. And it's like I feel myself growing. Like, I feel myself saying, I am scared and I'm still going to take this step, So I'm really, really proud of myself ultimately. I'm tired because I released more emotion today, but it's like, that's because this stuff is getting stirred up to be released. So, okay. Love you guys. Have a great night.